Now, what's good, family? We almost to the end of this, my brothers and sisters. We are. This the last chapter of your brother Jehoshaphat. What is promised to the wicked? So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a couple seconds because I don't know if I'm gonna curse you if you wicked and you listen to this and you go back out in the world and you still doing wicked and I gave you the truth, you will be cursed. Same thing with my folks out there. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to what I'm saying to you and you don't do what I'm asking you to do, or you see it's like, oh, it's something I don't really have to pay attention to that. Oh, Jehoshaphat, he just playing whoop de whoop whoop this and that. If it's a commandment in there, if God is asking something of you and you don't do it, you're gonna be held responsible for it. You're gonna be accountable. So I say to anybody out there that don't want no good instructions, no correctment, rebuke, you don't want none of that, I suggest you go find something else to watch. If you don't want to be cursed or blessed, I suggest you go, you know what I'm saying, find something else to watch because the truth is being given to you. If you accept this to be the truth and then you act upon it, you will be blessed. But if you don't, you will be cursed. It's that simple. Now, let's go. This is the last installment. It's the last installment. And I got to get close because the volume was kind of messed up on the last one, so please excuse me. And the only one I want to go over, was it one I want to go over? I'm pretty sure it's like 4 or 5 of them that I would like to go over, so I'm going to take this one real slow. Deceit is devised in the heart of the wicked. That's why evil people are filled up with so much evil. Family, look at these people out here in the world. Why? I don't put faith in people. I don't. I lost hope in people a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago, I was a teen when I stopped putting my faith in people. So look at these wicked people. They're not going to change. You can give them a second chance all you want, but they will show you their evil face. And when they show you your evil face, when you count on these people the most, you put yourself in that position, family. You put yourself in that position because you depended on the wicked. The wicked can be good for a little bit. People can fly straight for a little bit, and I see that they go off. They go off, they get back into this world, they start doing their own thing. Next thing you know, they're not caring about no sinning. So why would you put faith in this person? Your brother Jehoshaphat, I'm not putting no faith in nobody if it ain't the Lord, if it ain't the Holy Spirit, if it ain't the Father. I can't put no faith in you like that. You can't. You can't trust people. You know what I'm saying? You can tolerate people, you can get along with, and I'm just talking about people of the world. I'm not talking about true believers. There's a difference. A good person is a faithful man or woman of God. They're a treasure to have in your life. They always gonna be like me, how I am. This is how always I will be. I won't be this way and then change into something and you won't even recognize who or what I am or what I stay for. That's the difference between a faithful person and a person out here in this world. So you got to hold on to your brothers and sisters that are faithful people. You have to, because they are not evil and they will not change. You can't sit up here and trust on people. You can trust faithful people because they're not going to change. Evil people who choose to do evil will always be evil. They'll always be ratchet. They'll always be foul. They will always do the will of their father. There is no escaping this, family. So don't kid yourself. Okay, let's keep going. In the heart of a fool, he proclaims foolishness. By people who won't work, a lazy man, he is forced into labor. Is this why the jails are filled up with lazy people who are evil and do evil? Evil can only feed on violence. So let me stop here. Back to the lazy people. Now, is this the reason why the jails is all filled up with people and it's constantly people going to jail because they lazy? Nah, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because it's people who be getting locked up that be getting a bad rap. Not everything that goes down there is fair and is equal. It depends if you got some money. Money talks. But that other half that's locked up in there, yes, this is the reason. What did God say? God said, by your own laziness. Anybody, any man. Remember how I was talking about the people being the cattle. They the cattle. Whatever the evil person at the top of the chain tell them to do, then they follow. Same thing right here with these lazy people, family. They make themselves become a actual slave and be forced to somebody else's labor because of their own laziness. So even lazy people are gonna be forced into you could say a form of slavery. It's like it's forced work. And if you force work, I'm gonna look at that as slavery. You are being forced to work by you being lazy. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we went over that. Evil can only feed on violence. That you family, I'm telling you this. It can only. Evil can the bad energy of evil carried through all these different spirits manifested, no matter where they, even if they be above us, even they be on our level, even they be beneath us. They feed on this violence. You can't feed into the violence. You gotta try your best, family. I'm trying. You feed into that violence, it'll be a bad play out on it. You can't let violence make you make a bad decision. You gotta be slow to anger, family. Gotta think. I'm trying my best, family, up over here. Cause what is this evil gonna do? It's gonna feed on the evil that I put out. The violence I put out, it's gonna gobble all that up and make it even more stronger. So I can't do that, family. I can't. Okay, lazy people can never have nothing because all they can do is think about it. They're not willing to put in the work. There is one who makes himself rich and he has nothing. But yet there is one who is rich and will make himself poor. So think about that, family. Think about that for a second. You know, foolish people, they squander their money. God has promised to bless the labor of your hands. He has. So you see the rich man, his foolishness, he lost everything. You see the person that God will bless that doesn't have nothing, that he will make them rich. So you got to think about that in your life. God, he wants to make you rich. He does. But he don't want you to be foolish to lose it. Look at these lazy people, family. They always going to be, God is saying they always going to be lazy. They're not going to change this. They always going to be on the couch. They always going to be on the corner. They always going to be asking you for something, even though they can work real hard to get it. They're not going to do that. They're not going to change their laziness. They're not going to do that. That's what your Father is saying. So if you got these lazy people in your life and you keep on having them lurching off of you all the time, they are going to keep on doing that until the day you die. They're going to lurch off for you. I don't care if they're in your family. Man, can you make them get off and get their own? Can they get up off of their butt and get some of this work going so they can have something? From what God said, they always going to be lazy. They want it. They're going to be thinking about, oh, I want that car, but they ain't going to put no payments on it. They ain't going to save nothing. They ain't going to try to get no jobs to get it, so they going to always be wanting it and talking about it, but you ain't got it. So then when they see you and they have it, that's why they got that SAHT on their face. You know what I'm saying? When they see you with it, because they see you trying. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we talked about it, to make itself rich. If you get wealthy by dishonesty, your wealth will be diminished. So let me stop on that one real quick. Back to them ill-gotten gains, family. It's like, look at these drug dealers out here that do all of this and sell all them drugs to get rich. You know they're gonna be flat broke. God has promised them. If you get your money, if you come up doing something, and it's all different type of things of how you can be dirty and getting rich. This is just one example. Don't kid yourself. You know what dirt is. You know what dishonesty is. And if you have to get dishonest to get your riches, you will diminish all of it. It will. So it'd be like you basically got all them riches for nothing. You did all that hard work for nothing. So you know the only way for you to have your riches or have what you have is to be honest about you getting it. Back to another example again. You wanted them 22s, but you know you bought them 22s off the street. You know that was dishonest. You know somebody got robbed to get them damn 22s on your damn car. So what God do to you? He throw you in prison. He snatch your rims up and throw you in prison. It's diminished. So the best way to look good, if you want to look sharp and have these things, you're going to have to be honest about doing it, or you're not going to keep it. Oh, you will have it today, but I bet you, I promise you, it will be gone tomorrow. Oh, we talking about my stuff getting snatched up. Hey, you should get it honestly. Now, this is something personal on your boy right here that I would like to, because I was wrong, family. I was wrong, and I've been trying to show y'all through these last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying, where I was wrong at. And I was wrong for hating it. I was wrong for saying I hate this world. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I was wrong for saying that. And I've been trying to tell y'all, it's not the world that I hate, because God has made this place so beautiful, but it's these evil people in it, family, that make it so damn cold. That they the reason why I didn't like the world, but I'm not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to love this world because God has made this for us. You know what I'm saying? He put you on this earth. He put us on it. He put us on this earth for his own pleasure, and he put things on this earth to pleasure us. So, yeah, you're supposed to take pleasure in this earth. It is mighty beautiful how God has made this place, family. I mean, sometimes I go outside in the backyard. I don't even got a big backyard. I got a little backyard, but it's big enough. And I'll look out the night skies and I'll be like, man, this is so beautiful, Father. You have made the heavens so wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Look around you, family. God has made this place very beautiful for you to see the perfection of his love. Now, if he made this world so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? How beautiful are you to him? Gotta think. Now, let me throw myself in the fire real quick. Now, I'm not supposed to despise the world, just the evil in it, because if I don't, I will be destroyed. It is an abomination. See where your brother was sinning at? I put my hands in the fire all the time. By me having a hatred for this world, God looked at me as an abomination. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me as something abominable just for me having hatred for this world. But it was, family, it was not the world. The world is mighty beautiful. He has made it to a perfection for all of us to take enlightenment in. But it's these cruel, foul, evil people in this world that made me despise it. So I showed you where I was wrong. I showed you how God has enlightened me to bring correction to my own self. That's why you're supposed to study to show yourself approved. I found out I was wrong and I taught you about it. Please don't make that mistake. Now, I know the Father forgave me for it. I already know that. Because I'm not going to make that same mistake again. But if I go out here and I continue to think that this world is ugly, I will be an abomination and I will go to hell for that. So think, my brothers. Think. This is not a game. Your brother, I wouldn't even waste my time up here today if I couldn't reach you and try to enlighten you and give you some more power. Your brother's all about giving you some power. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the world. No, it's not the world. It's the evil in the world want to take it from you. And you are a powerful woman of God. You are a powerful man for God. Keep that thought within your own self because it is the truth. Now let me keep going. I was wrong for that. I said about it because I was being an abomination. Your brother was being an abomination. I was doing that. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. You know, it is an abomination to find. Okay. For the fool to stop doing evil, I'm sorry. It is an abomination to the fool to stop doing evil. Can you imagine that, family? That's why your brother trying to tell you about these evil people in this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, for these people to stop. We got them in our family. We see them on the street. They all down in the neighborhoods. Don't kid yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's be realistic. When I'm talking about your life, family. I'm talking about your life here now. Now, these evil people, by them to stop doing evil would be an abomination to them. Can you imagine how evil they are to feel that way? This is God telling you how evil evil is. What's in the heart of evil? Because he's saying it for them to stop being evil and doing what they do would be an abomination to them. Well, if I'm the opposite of that, for me to stop doing good, that would be an abomination. You know what I'm saying? It would to me. Okay, let's keep going. Where did I leave off at? I'm sorry. Okay, diminished. Okay, it would be an abomination. Okay. That's why the ways of the unfaithful is hard. By their own actions, they have a snare like a wounded animal that leads to death. The wealth of a sinner is stored up for the righteous. All that evil did to gain all of that wealth was spent on a righteous man. So, yeah, you see them, you see their goods, and you see all that. The evil, they get their money, they always getting busted, they always getting caught, you always see them on the news talking about some type of fraud. It was something, they was doing something, and you seen that money got snatched up from them. But by you being a child of God, God has promised to give you riches. You know what I'm saying? He has promised you, my brothers and my sisters out there. My brothers and my sisters out there, he has promised to give you some riches. So this is how some of us will get rich. I'm telling you this. It changes from one hand to the other. Now, what else was said? Okay, stored up for the righteous. Okay, we went over there. Now, the unfaithful. Now, the unfaithful. Look at these people. It's so serious to have faithful people in your life. I mean that. Because you can't change these people. But the unfaithful amongst us, their ways is so hard to them. By them being unfaithful and untrue, never can commit to something. You know what I'm saying? That wounds them in their life. So to me, they like a wounded animal that's going to be wounded. That one wound that was inflicted on them, they did themselves by being unfaithful, and the things that they do lead them to death or slowly cause them to die. However you want to look at it. They own ways make it harder for them to live. So if they own ways is making for their own ways making stumbling blocks and their lives are hard, you know they taking away their own life in there from things that they're doing because they're not making good decisions. They're not. So that's how that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Okay, we went over there, the wealth of a sinner. Okay. He who disdains instruction despises his very soul. That's why God does not hear the cry from the wicked, because the tongues of the wicked can only pour out more evil. The Lord will destroy. Okay, proud thoughts of the wicked. The proud thoughts of the wicked is an abomination to the Father. Just before the wicked fall, they are so prideful. This is how you know the fall is coming. Just the opposite of a murderer. He knows his death is coming. Now, family, God likes to send spirits. He likes to send spirits. So just imagine this person that's a boaster and they like to boast. I got this much money. I got all of this. When they at their proudest moment, that is when they gonna fall. Okay, the complete opposite for a murderer. That murderer knows when his death is coming him. God is gonna send him that anxious spirit. That anxious spirit of his death is going to be on them. But they have called forth all these things by their own iniquities and transgressions against the Father. That's how the wicked know. The evil, the murderer, he know when his death is coming. That's why he be standing behind. He be standing in the house, looking behind the blinds and stuff, looking all like somebody is watching him, because he know he finna die. Family, God has promised it. Now, what else was said? Okay, just before the wicked has the fall. Okay, we did that. Okay, the cries of the wicked. But then you know the answer. That you know God is not gonna answer the wicked. He not. All he can do is punish them. You know what I'm saying? That's all he can do is punish them. They can call out, they can cry out as much as they want, but this is what they doing, family. Why they just don't give themselves completely into you know who? You know what I'm saying? They not even that smart, family. I don't understand people. Okay, the opposite. Ungodly people dig up evil on their lips like a burning fire. They only can speak of evil. A evil man speak rebellion. Therefore, a cruel measure will be sent to him. If you were to him, is that his reward? Okay, now check this out. People, ungodly people, evil men who are rebellious against God's word. Now, I don't care who you are and you choose to do evil. I don't care what type of evil you do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, God is going to send you an evil, cruel messenger that's going to do every single thing that you did. So let's say if you were a killer and you shoot people, God is going to send a shooter to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? You be strangling people. God is going to send somebody more powerful than you to strangle you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the evil it is that a person might do, God has promised to send them a cruel messenger. So you got to ask, the evil is already evil. The evil is already wicked. But they're not cruel as the people that God will prop up and use. God will use the evil against itself. He does it all the time. And he will send somebody even more crueler than that person to get them and kill them. Basically for what they have done and what they continue to do. Okay, now we almost finished on this. On this part. Okay, an evil man speaks rebellious. Okay, the cruel messenger will be sent to him as a reward. To reward evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. Some people justify the wicked, and he condemns the right. This is why people are an abomination for the Lord's eyes. Now, look at all these people who would justify evil as good and would repay evil good with evil. Just look at them for a second. Look at that. All the people who will repay evil for good, or good for evil, my bad. You giving them some good and they repay you back some evil. And look at the people who sit there and justify evil. Now, just by them doing this, they have put a curse on themselves, family. They have cursed themselves with a curse that can never be lifted. Some people, and the people we talking about, it's a lot of them that get these curses put on them, and there is no way God can take it off of you. Because once you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. There is no, and then look what your father told you. He said, he said, evil. So it's a curse of evil. Evil will not depart his home. That's a curse. That is a curse. They have cursed themselves. So evil, they will always have evil inside of their house, hunting them, hurting them, destroying them. They'll always have it. They always curse it. They have cursed yourself. So watch yourself, family. But I know y'all not silly enough to do something like that. I hope you not. Okay, let's keep this going. I'm almost finished. Father judges the actions and minds, and I'm sorry. Okay, Father judges your action and mind, and most of all when it comes to someone being righteous and up fair. The heart is your final action, even over your mind. Evil people feed on evil, so to find someone with a spiteful tongue, they lay in wait traps and snares to blind a person into their own sin and evil. Now they feed off the spiteful tongue as their own. They delight when bad things happen, and some people take pleasure in misery and pain. They curse themselves because what they take a pleasure is destruction. Now, family, look at this, family. Okay, we all know God is the first thing He gonna test is your heart. Then He probably go to your spirit. I could be off. I'm not perfect, and I am not the Father. But He gonna test these three things. He gonna test your heart. He gonna test your mind. He gonna test your spirit, right? And when it comes to being righteous and up fair, your final whatever you gonna do, it ends on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Whatever a person, what their actions is to whatever they doing, it's gonna find the final action is gonna be on whatever their heart said, whatever their feelings. People be getting caught up in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch that, family. You really gotta watch that. And you would say, what is significant about that? But if you watching what's on your heart and then what's on your mind, you're not gonna make a bad decision. You're not gonna you gotta be slow to anger on those things. And that final decision, even though you thought it could be you could have went on what your heart says. So you gotta be thinking about that, family. The final action is more. Your heart is even more powerful than your mind. For real, it's just even more powerful. Evil people feed on evil. So to find a spiteful tongue. So now check this out, family. You got these people out here and they feed on evil. You know evil feeds on itself. That's the only way it can be fed. Now, you got some people that have a spiteful tongue. They always talking bad. They got that spiteful in them. You know what I'm saying? They always talking some garbage, talking something bad. Now, evil people like that. They'll latch on to people like that just to feed off of them. You know what I'm saying? To feed off of them. Now and then these people who feed off that person that has a spiteful tongue, they lay up snares and blocks to get that person to do their sin too. So they want to trap their little brother or their little sister up in doing something. And what else was said? Okay, snares and traps to find the evil delight in a spiteful spirit. Okay, bad things happen, and some people take a pleasure in misery. So, okay, now it falls to this one. If you a person out there and you love hearing about people dying, you love hearing about destruction, you are cursing your own self. So, I don't think any of my brothers, but again, I don't know. But if you a person out there and you study, you take pleasure, like what happened over in Vegas. If you took a pleasure in that, you were putting a curse on your own self. And what's going to happen to you? Is it a curse to death? Oh, God is not going. Oh, okay, that curse that you put on you, God is going to come see you for that. He going to come punish you for that. Just by you taking a pleasure in misery and suffering, all that bad. I don't take no pleasure in nothing like that. My heart goes out to them people family because that's not cool. But people out there, they curse themselves by their own hateful heart. I can't believe, family, there's people actually out here in this world that will take a pleasure off of bad things happening. It's a damn shame, family. It's a damn shame. Okay, let's keep it going. We almost finished here, family. Okay, we'll not go unjudged. He who brings up matters of friends only separate friends. So watch your friends. Some of them will break up a good relationship between friends. So you got some people out there, family, and they try to get the business kicked off to get you not to like that other person. They're stirring up that strife. They always got something negative to say about that other person to try to get these people to be separated. You might listen to this person and get separated from a good relationship. It could be heaven sent. It could be a relationship that was always meant to last, something that you can depend on because it was a faithful person. But then you got this person that stirs up stuff. So don't listen to so much to what they're saying. You got to find those things to be the truth before you can believe that person. You have to. You have to find it to be the truth because you could be missing out on a good relationship with a friend, a brother, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. Okay, break up good relationships between friends. Be open to your elders who have good counsel and are wise, with good judgments before man, for you will get a proper understanding of instructions. A good spirit of a man will sustain him in his sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? Now check this out, family. Check this out. By you being good and you getting instruction in your life, you learning from God, you getting all the wisdom, you getting all the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, your good spirit, when you get sick, that's going to sustain you. That's going to be your recovery. That's going to get you back on your feet. But if you're an evil person out here doing wicked, when you get sick, they stay sickest alone. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing they don't even got a good spirit. How is that spirit is going to heal their body, sustain them, you know what I'm saying, in their weakest hour? So by that person being evil and doing wicked, they have nothing to protect them and sustain their body. So you always see them sick. You always see them hurting. You got sick this week, you're sick next week again. This is how you know they evil, the curse that they putting on themselves by not wanting to get good counsel, good instruction. Run with your father and do what he know is right. Okay, family, we almost dipping in 9 o'clock per hour. It's got to be like 7:30. I'm going to have to hurry up and wind this up, because you know your brother going to be down here. You know what I'm saying? It's symbol with all my brothers and sisters giving up massive prayers to Father God, for he is worthy. But you know your brother is going to tell you, come get you some. Come take this time to edify your father. Come get you some of these good blessings. Come chill and be a symbol with your brothers and sisters who love Christ the way that you are, and doing everything we can to please our Father. Now, I got a whole lot to say. You know what I'm saying? But I better wrap this up. Okay, where did we leave off at, family? Okay, a good spirit. Okay, sustain. We talked about that. Okay, with the tongue comes a power. The power over right and wrong, who lives and who dies. Those who love it will eat its fruits. So what do you choose to do this day? Live and let live, or the slaughter? So you got to think about that, family. You got to think about that. We as people who love God, we really got to watch what we say. We cut people down to pieces. You gotta really watch how you talk to your brothers and sisters, because you might offend them when you out there in the streets and you trying to reach them. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful how you talk to them. And we all know that God has given us a power through this tongue. So you know, you can either kill somebody. What are you sitting up here and you had something wrong go on, and now all you can think about is talking bad on that person? Release yourself. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can let it go is to give it to God and forget that person. It's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Give it to God and forget that person. You shouldn't be sitting here thinking, are you going about your day and all you can sit there and talk bad on that person for the evil. I'm not saying they didn't do evil. They did some evil. Or you wouldn't be sitting up there over there tripping on them. You know what I'm saying? Child of God, we don't be walking around with no evil like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be a mean person. No, somebody had to do something to you. But don't give in to that evil. Because like we talked about before, evil feeds on evil. And by you sitting there talking bad on that person, something could happen and you could be accountable for that. You could be accountable for your own words, my brothers and sisters. So you have to be careful what you say. Okay, what else was said? And we all know this tongue, Jesus will tell you, it's the most powerful thing in your whole body. It could either kill you or bring you back to life. Please watch what you're saying. I'm trying, family. I'm trying in my own personal life. When things hit me and I'm up against the bricks, the best thing, I'm telling you, family, the best thing you can do in your situation is to forgive so you can be forgiven, and leave it alone, family. Just leave it alone. Know that your Father has you. It ain't nothing that's going to be done that's not going to be going unpunished. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing evil in this world that'll ever happen. I don't care what time it is. I don't care how long the Father takes, but it will go. God will judge what happened. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stand on that, family. It was done. But what is God going to do to that person? You know You know what I'm saying? Because whatever he does is way more better than what you could ever do. And he's going to do something on your behalf. So you got to hold fast on that, my brothers and sisters. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, day, where did I leave off at? With the tongue, okay, life and the fruit of life. We talked about it. The people, you're going to eat from it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat from that fruit. Okay. People who are fools in their heart, they know they do wrong because their heart is scared of the Lord and his righteousness. For every time you lied on someone or spoke lies, you will pay, and it will not go unpunished. So look at these people who do evil. Even when they do evil, they're still scared inside. They might put on whatever persona that they, oh, I'm so tough, oh, I'm so evil. They put on whatever persona that they want. They know inside of their heart that they wrong for what they doing. So I don't understand why people would let people do them wrong over and over and over and over again. I don't understand that. You got to cut your ties, family. You can't let these people walk around and do you wrong forever. You can't. You are not to be nobody's I'm gonna ride you like a donkey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride you like a horse wherever I gotta go. You gonna be my mule and donkey. You don't gotta be that, family. You don't. Forgive and move on. Leave these people alone. You ain't gotta be their best friends. You really don't. Oh, I did you wrong. You a Christian. You gotta be my best friend. You got me messed up, homeboy. You got me messed up. You call me evil all you want. God, he said to be good to my neighbors. He did not say that I have to be their best friends. He didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be breaking in their house. I'm not going to be sleeping with his wife. I'm not going to be stealing his stuff. I'm not going to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat them the way that I want to be treated. I'm going to treat them good. But I do not have to be their best friend. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cordial with you. You know what I'm saying? I even shoot the breeze a little bit with you. But I don't have to be your best friend. All I have to do is treat you right. That's it. And move on. And I'm not going to let you keep doing me wrong. That would be a foolish mistake. So let's keep it going, family. We're almost finished here. Your brother's almost done. Okay, for every time you lied, I already said that to you. God is going to punish every wrongdoing. I don't care. You're going to get to see it. You're going to know. By you not wanting to work and be poor, your brothers will hate you, and your friends, what friends? They can only look down at you because you choose to be poor. Now look at this poor curse. That's a curse. It's still a curse to me. It's being poor. You decide to be poor. You know what I'm saying? Look at what God said. Your family is not going to like you. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers will not like you. That's part of the curse. The second part of the curse, you don't have no friends. You know what I'm saying? They look down at you. A person that looks down at you is not your friend. You know what I'm saying? You won't have no friends, and they'll try to run from you. So you don't have no friends. You curse yourself by being poor. My brothers and sisters out there that don't have it, you're going to have to get up and get something. You're going to have to get that ball rolling. You're going to have to get something going and momentum so you can have something. Or you're going to curse your own self. That's to me, you're not even doing a wicked act, my family. You're not out in the street doing wicked, but you're still bringing a curse to your own self by you wanting to be poor. That's a choice. Is that a choice? I want to be rich. Okay, everybody shoots to be rich, but come on now, let's get realistic, family. Ain't a lot of people who shoot to be rich gonna be rich unless God wills it so. We already talked about that. But by a person not wanting to have anything, they curse them own self, and they not even doing somebody wrong. They're doing their own self wrong, and it still costs God to curse them. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, hate and your friends with friends, they can only look down at you because you choose to be poor. The best thing in life you are not even good for. Foolish people have made themselves unsuitable because you have no understanding to gain knowledge of God's kingdom and promise. Can I stop right here real quick, family? Now, look at these poor people. Look at these people who wish that they have a lot of they have a lot of have-nots. They don't have. You know what I'm saying? They don't have. But by them not having and them not trying, hold on. They have made themselves unsuitable for anything. So let's break that self down. Is that person standing on the corner that ain't got nothing, is they worth driving a Lexus? I don't think so. They made themselves unsuitable. You know what I'm saying? To even have nothing like that. That person, I'm sorry to say it, but living over in that cardboard box, do you think they're suitable to live in a mansion? They not, family. They not suitable for these things, the finer things in life, because they have made their own selves unsuitable. It speaks for itself, family. They are not worthy of anything, but they made themselves like that. They can't blame anybody for that, because they're not willing to get up and have something. Now, there will always be poor people. There will always be people who choose not to have. Now, if you so will to be one of these people, you will always be cursed by God. You will be cursed by God. And the only harm you can really bring is to your own self, because you have made what God said. You are unsuitable for the finer things in life, because you choose not to search out for his kingdom and his knowledge. Okay, let's keep it pushing. We almost done, family. We almost. I know I've been talking for a long time, but I'm wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? I did 3 parts of this. Now, the next time I pick up this series, I'm going to do the vice versa of it. And I'm going to break it all down once more again. We went over the evil. We went over the curses. We went over what is promised. You know what I'm saying? What is all of it. Even though this took me 10 whole hours of research and studying to get it all down, that's all right. Even though I can do it in less than 40 minutes, but it took me a whole lot. This was what, all last week, about 10 hours I invested in pulling forth all this knowledge. So I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I'm not gonna tap myself on the back, but I will thank you for listening. I will thank you for gaining knowledge. I will thank you for letting me be the one to bring it to you. It works both ways, family. It works, but I thank you for listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you, and I thank to be a part of it. So I'm showing you that I am grateful. This is your brother Jehoshaphat. Okay, now we almost finished. Okay, they made themselves unsuitable. They not worth it, family. This is what your father is saying to you. You can try to clean them up all day all you want. If they not willing to try, they not going to keep it. I have seen people giving so much. I have seen people giving stuff more better than what I have, and they still lost it. And this was something that was given to them. We ain't even talk about the ones they didn't work to get it. It was given to, and they still lost it. They were unsuitable of it from the very first start, family. They have cursed themselves. It's that simple. I'll break it down to you real simple, like, you know what I'm saying? I put a lot of effort in this, family. The Father knows my effort. He knows. Okay, let's keep it. I'm almost finished. Okay, the best way any one of us can learn to be slow to anger is to learn how to be discreet. And the ways that we carry ourselves and react to problems, and even in the way we talk. So, family, the best way you can absolutely ever learn to be slow to anger, you have to be discreet in everything. Discreet in everything. I want you tonight to go ahead, if you don't know the proper understanding of what discreet is, it's a lot, but you should know what discreet is. Like, okay, when the person went in it was one person that went in the door all loud. Hey, everybody, what's up? What's good? How you doing? What's up, Grandma? That's not being discreet. So when you get to a problem and you got to be slow to anger, you got to be discreet. You know what I'm saying? You got to be discreet about, let's get the proper definition of discreet out tonight. This will be the last one, family. I'll leave it alone. I will. Nope. Go ahead. Get your proper definition of discreet for your big brother, little brother to some, big brother to so many, brother to all who love Jesus Christ. But check this out, family. Get your proper understanding of what discreet means. Because God is telling us the only way that we can ever be slow to anger is for us to learn to be discreet. So you're going to have to learn what it is, the full embodiment of what it is to be discreet. To not have some of this strife hit you out here, because anything that happens to you in this world, you will have to be slow to anger. Your brother, I'm learning this, family. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to be discreet. I'm learning. Your brother, I'm learning over here. You know what I'm saying? In my situation. So this is the best advice I can give you is what I'm learning too. You know what I'm saying? So get your proper definition of what discreet is. Peace and bless. I hope you come join us in prayer hour tonight. I hope you go ahead. I ain't gonna dwell too much in it because I've been running for a long time now. Peace and blessings upon your night. This is your brother Jehoshaphat.